Welcome to the Software Project Broadcast. We are the software team of ABC Company. Today we talking about the election vote project that our team did. We have learned that there are many deformities in the electoral process in Sri Lanka. The most important thing is to cast fake votes. As a solution, we thought of creating software to vote and count. The project's scope includes the design, development of a secure and user-friendly electronic voting platform. This includes integrating the system with existing voter registration database and implementing advanced security measures such as encryption and authentication to protect voter privacy and data integrity. The government and the election commission are working with us as a main stakeholders in this project. Enhancing voter participation, ensure security and integrity, improve efficiency for election administration, provide real-time results. These are our main goals in this project. As a benefit from this project, reduce the risk of electoral fraud and tampering, enables remote voting, accelerates votes counting process, and cost savings. The next thing in our project was the design and time management, and it's Dinaji offers tips on it.
Sure, Mandis. If we talk about our development side, we hope to launch this software project as a web application and mobile application, also provide user manual. Most of all, we are making this app reduce the traffic between people during election and deliver the election results quickly. In this, like this app, most of the people look at the it is secure or not. So we consider about most of that safe side of this. For example, if someone steals someone's national NIC card and try to log into the app, in such case we will provide a PIN code and Face ID that is only available to owners so that no one can log in. Also, after login into our app, you can know the details of all of the election parties and all the rules and regulation of the election.
Okay, Dinaji, how much time have we allocated for this project?
Yes, we think that according to the duration we have made, it will take 1.5 years make this software. Accordingly, work breakdown structure define the total scope of the project, all the tasks and activities. We use bottom-up approach, design the work breakdown structure.
Okay, Dinaji, can you tell me what are the techniques used for time management?
Actually, time management is very important to the project. First, we did the feasibility study under the operational feasibility, technical feasibility and economic feasibility, and gather the requirements and planning, and identify the risk and analyze those within allocate the resources. After all this, we also used the tools and techniques to make the schedule. Gantt chart is the main tool that display project schedule information. By Gantt chart, we can display our tasks and activities as well as the start and ending date in duration time. In addition, we can analyze project schedule using the critical path and we can calculate longest duration go for our project.
Okay. What kind of tools did you use for development design part?
Actually, we use variety of tools and techniques, develop the mobile app, ensure the efficiency, quality and scalability. Also, web application. React is the main tool we use and build mobile app using JavaScript and React. It allows us to develop cross-platform applications for both iOS and Android from the single code base, reducing the development time and effort.
Thank you, Dinaji. Now we have some idea about time management and development on this project.
Let's start with mobile development. In the Android ecosystem, Android Studio is the go-to integrated development environment offering powerful features like a code editor, emulator, and debugging tools. For cross-platform development, Flutter and React Native are incredibly popular. Flutter, backed by Google, provides a rich set of pre-designed widgets and a single code base for both iOS and Android. React Native from Facebook allows developers to use JavaScript and React to build native-like apps, streamlining the development process. Switching gears to web development, the landscape is just as dynamic. JavaScript remains the core language, with frameworks like React.js and Vue.js revolutionizing how we build interactive user interfaces. React.js component-based architecture facilitates the creation of reusable UI elements, while Vue.js offers more flexible, approachable framework with a gentle learning curve. For backend development, Node.js stands out, enabling JavaScript to be used on the server side, enhancing the synergy between front and back-end development. And let's not forget about web design. Tools like Figma and Adobe XD are pivotal for designing user interfaces. They offer collaborative features that make it easier for design and development teams to work together seamlessly. For responsive design, frameworks like Bootstrap and CSS help create visually appealing and adaptable web layouts. To sum up, whether you are diving into mobile or web development, the right tools can make all the difference. Android Studio, Flutter and React Native are essential for mobile apps, while React.js, Vue.js and Node.js drive modern web developments. And with design tools like Figma and frameworks like Bootstrap, creating energizing user experiences has never been easier. These are the details about our mobile and web development process.
The next thing in our project is cost management. Nethum offers tips on it.
Yes, Bendis. There are 4 cost estimating techniques. First one is analog estimating. Second one is parametric estimating. Third one is bottom-up estimating. Fourth one is 3-point estimating. This project is used to cost estimating techniques. We use a bottom-up estimating method from cost estimation techniques to make this budget. Before making the budget, we divided all parts of the project into smaller units and set the cost that we trust would be spent on each part. Accordingly, the above method was used to make the cost.
Okay, Nethum, I think I had some knowledge about techniques used for cost management. My next question is how much budget is allocated for this project?
Okay, in the planning process, we allocated 68 lakhs for this project. We hope we can handle this task.
Okay, Nethum, have we been able to do everything according to that budget?
We hope to do our project according to this budget as much as possible. If it is not possible, we have solutions for it, and we also have sponsors for us.
Okay, Nethum, I think I have some knowledge about cost management. Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you.
The organizational structure. This framework defines the hierarchical arrangement of roles, responsibilities, communications, and authority within an organization. It outlines how activities such as task allocation, coordinations, and supervisions are directed toward achieving the organization's goals. An effective organizational structure is essential for ensuring efficient operations, clear communications, and the smooth executions of strategies. Importance of organizational structure. Clarity in roles and responsibilities. A well-defined structure clearly specifies who is responsible for what task and who reports to whom, reducing confusion and overlap in duties. Improved communication. It established clear lines of communications within the organization, ensuring that information flows smoothly between different levels and departments. Accountability. An effective structure ensures that each employee is accountable for their work, which can improve productivity and performance. Types of organizational structures. Functional structure. This groups employees based on their roles and functions such as marketing, finance and development. Matrix structure. This combines functional and project-based structures allowing for efficient resource use and better cross-functional collaboration. Projectized structure. This focuses on projects which teams dedicated to specific projects and reporting to project managers. Flat structure. This features minimal hierarchical levels, promoting direct communication and collaborative decision making.
The next thing in our project is communication, and NetMe offers tips on it. NetMe, can you tell me how the experience of communicating with stakeholders?
In communication management, we mainly listen to stakeholders who are external to both the project team and organization. They are the election commission and election officials. Also, the opinions of the voters, that is the public of our country, were also considered. We contact them through face-to-face interviews as well as through emails and meetings. It was very easy for us to know their opinions. At the same time, we talk about decisions for their problems. Also, another group of people we need to communicate very well is our project team. That means stakeholders who are internal to the project team. We got in touch through Microsoft Teams, email, group calls and understood the project we want to do and how to produce the finishing output we need to put out. Also talked about the needs of our stakeholders, and we need to deal with stakeholders who are external to the project team but within the same organization. Departments like it, finance, HR, legal belong under this.
Okay, tell me, how do you communicate in other tasks?
We also followed the WBS for time management, and we also calculate the critical path and got an understanding of it. Also, in order to properly manage the cost management, we were concerned about the expenses step by step. And the most basic place where we need good communication is how to face the risk. We also mentioned about it in the project charter we prepared. All these results were reached because of our communication management. We hope to maintain this app systematically in the future as well.
Now let's see how we will do communication management after this app is finished. Creating the app is just the first step. The real challenge is the maintaining it. That's where communication management comes in again. First, communication isn't just about talking, it's about connecting. When it comes to maintaining an app, especially one as critical as a vote declaration system, everyone involved needs to be in sync. Developers, project managers, users and stakeholders, they all need to have a clear understanding of what's happening, what's expected and what's coming next. Establish clear communication channels is the bedrock of this process. Whether it's regular check-ins, updates or feedback sessions, these channels ensure that everyone stays informed and aligned. But communication is also about transparency. In the fast-paced world of app maintenance, things can change quickly. Bugs may appear, new features might need to be added, or updates could be required to keep the app secure and functional. By being transparent about these changes, explaining why they are happening and what impact they all have, we build trust. Users and stakeholders are more likely to support the ongoing development when they understand the reasons behind it. By maintaining regular communication, anticipating potential issues and addressing them before they become major problems, we can ensure the app's long-term success. It's about being ahead of the curve rather than reacting to it. So, in closing, the key maintaining our manual word declaration applies in how we manage communication by prioritizing clear, transparent, and proactive communication. We can ensure that the app not only survives but thrives.
In a project like this, we had to face a lot of challenges, especially when politics was involved. Didn't Chamot?
Yes, Mendes. We have to face many kind of risks that will do in this project, like data security breach, system downtime or failure to user authentication issues, scalability problems, and also political and social risks. We have mentioned in the project charter about mitigation to manage these risks.
Okay, Chamot, thank you for your feedback about risk management.
6 steps to manage project risks.
Risk management planning, project risk identification, qualitative and quantitative risk analysis, risk prioritize, risk response planning, risk monitoring and controlling.
Project risk management planning. Risk management planning involves deciding how to approach and plan to risk management activities for the project by reviewing the project charter, work breakdown structure, roles and responsibilities, stakeholder risk tolerance, and the organization's risk management policies. The project team can formulate a risk management plan. Project risk identification. Identifying risks is the process of gaining an understanding of what potential unsatisfactory outcomes are associated with a particular project. Qualitative and quantitative risk analysis. To assess the impact and chance of identified risks in a descriptive manner, often based on subjective judgment and experience. Risk prioritize. Prioritizing risks is a critical step in the risk management process, allowing project managers to focus on the most significant threats and opportunities. Risk response planning. Risk response planning is a critical part of the risk management process, involving the development of strategies and actions to address identified risks. The aim to minimize impact of negative risks and maximize to benefits of positive risks. Risk monitoring and controlling. Risk monitoring and controlling is an ongoing process throughout the project life cycle. It involves tracking identified risks, identifying new risks, implementation risk response plans, and judging their effectiveness. Tools and techniques for risk identification. Brainstorming. Your project team are the people who will be working on this project with you day in and day out. Interview project stakeholders. This is a fact-finding techniques for collecting information in face-to-face or telephone discussions. SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is often used tactical planning by identifying project-related strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats.
This is the end of our podcast. Have a good day.